Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Can y'all please, if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. And please like, share, and subscribe. I am testing. So I played that is the system, the StreamYard based countdown, and I've created one and I was gonna see if it worked. But also, but since I did that, it allowed me to see what I needed to do when this other one gets. I don't know what the hell's going on. All right, let me do my chat call. Hey Jennifer, yay! Hey Cool BJ, yay! Hey Smoothie, yay! Hey Queen Christy, yes, yes. Oh, let me see. Put that up. I'm just fooling around today. Says our channel by Angie. I am just passing through to let you know that you are an extraordinary woman out here in these YouTube streets. Continue to spread and share knowledge. Much love and respect. Yay! I think the same about you and everyone that's over here. And the window watchers. Hey Dynamite, what round is this? Dynamite, I don't know. Listen, oh my gosh. They just V, the other part of the V's. You have smooth V and you have just V. So that's the other part of the V's. Kayla, yay. Woo. Hey Danny, what's going on? What's going on? Like I said, hello, window watchers. Please like, share, and subscribe. So, I don't know how many people have StreamYard to know how it works. They got some little stuff in the background, the videos and stuff that we are able to play, you know what I'm saying? And right now it's enabled, so I can't play them. Hopefully y'all are having a good day. Listen, I'm just looking at the screen. There go my girl Karen J, 1/3 of the KKK. Yay! Woo! My artificial congratulations. I mean, it's authentic and what have you, but it's me clapping my hand and doing the woo. Hold on, y'all. So, like again, I hope y'all having a good day. Thank y'all for coming on by. Like, share, subscribe, and tell someone. All right, so you know, I was supposed to be doing a little test and whatever, so you know we're not broadcasting everywhere. All right, we're gonna talk about a few things. A few things. Yeah, I may go in order with the topics, and I may not. But oh yeah, I'm gonna be out of order. I'll go out of order. So um, one topic, and I'm glad kind of Queen Christie kind of kicked it off or what have you. But I just want to make sure that you guys know that I appreciate y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? I am a complete. I have no idea when I tell you the two just don't mesh together. I am a completely shy ass person. Okay. I am shy. Ooh, I'm so shy. It's ridiculous, whatever. But I work in aggressive fields. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I have it, misunderstood. I have that's my name today, misunderstood, misunderstood, right? And I'm playing around with it because, oh Lord, I, there's nothing we can do about crazy. Crazy is just gonna fucking exist. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. You tried to combat it or whatever. And when I tell you, you know me, I'll tell you when it's me. When I tell you when I'm, doing shit, fucking with you, whatever, I'ma tell you, right? I'll tell you from starting shit. Yes, I will tell you, you know, because like what, like, okay, I mean, but sometimes when someone tells me like you shouldn't deal with a person this that, and the third, and I've never done that. You shouldn't deal with a person this that, and the third. I will go and look, you know, and we're gonna talk about Don Russell. I'll go and look and for myself and make that judgment, right? I would may tell you what has happened, but you're gonna go look and make that judgment. You're gonna have your experience with that person, whether it's directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying? Indirectly could be you're just viewing other YouTubers. You are over listening to, overhearing a conversation. You are, you're directly dealing with them, right? Or you're gonna directly deal with them and find out what you need to know. And I can't tell you how many people have come back and say you were right. Not saying I'm always right. I'm not saying that. But I'm telling you, I don't. I'm not a person that put out no bad word on person. You will see. I just sit back and let it happen, and you will see just the character and if that person is on bullshit. If they are a real one, all that kind of, you know what I'm saying, how they get down. You'll see it yourself. I don't have to say shit. I have never had to go back and say, okay, whatever. I just tell you what this person has done or whatever, and just keep it in mind. I mean, that's just like if you know somebody that's gonna go do a deal with a shady ass person or whatever, that's supposed to be, you know, someone you keep your key with or whatever, however it is, whether it be, you know, in this set no or in another. I I want to know if somebody done took your goddamn money and you see I'm finna go do a deal with them. I would like to know if you bought a faulty ass product. I want to know. So shouts out, So, but I have so many people that have come back. I'm trying to hunt me down. Like when they came and told me, that I was right about Dr. Rice. I really said nothing bad about him. I just said, in certain areas, he don't know what he's talking about. And these are the corrections to what he's talking about, right? That's all I said. And, of course, hell, these women right here love these men. They took my head off. They would call, listen, and it went to, and as a sub, I didn't even have a channel. They were just finding me and to apologize and shit. There was no need, but I was like, well, damn, you know. So just straight up on some bullshit. You don't have to say nothing, not a goddamn thing, right? So that's not what I do. However, people try to do that to you. They will try to create all kinds of bullshit. Wait a minute, did something just happen? Did the thing work? Wait a minute, I thought I saw a flash or something. Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. I think the thing might be working. Oh, it might. Okay, it's working. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if it works. Hold on. Just, it was just my little tester. So let me see. Let me see. Okay. So if I start up, oh, the thing started working. That's why I saw that. Unfortunately, y'all, you have to do this stuff in real time because that's the only way how you know that it works. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. I seen a little rascals over there. I saw. I looked at in the little in chat. I was like, look at the little rascals. Look at them. Look at them. They had the club blue little rascals. Look at them. In there was old blocking ass Tasha. I was calling Lesson. Look at old chatting ass Tasha. Look at her. Look at her. And I know she'd be up during the day. But old blocking ass Tasha, honey, makes time for it. Okay. I said, Lord have mercy. So, please, 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 no blocking unless I ask. I'll block, and of course, like I said, like the troll names and stuff like that. Yeah, block those. I looked in the block list, spitting. I was block. I'm like, who the hell is blocking these people? I got to go through because I tried to find a no cost resource, a creative idea to do things right. So that's why I turned that whole moderator idea bullshit or whatever into Club Blue, right? Still shows that you know you got a little goddamn, you know what I'm talking about. It still comes with the 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 alleged prestige of um being a moderator on these channels, but we do, we have a little extra, right? And you can, I said, oh, okay, I can do that, and no one has to, commit to a membership and all that type of stuff or whatever. I can do that, you know, because especially as much as y'all with y'all hard headed ass, as much as y'all have given, whether it be financially, giving of your time, your suggestions, your comments, your criticism, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Participation. Y'all bring y'all ass through here. Sometimes twice a day, three times a day, hours, hours. You know, I'm not. I just can't see in my how this works out where I'm gonna have and I'm not knocking nobody who has a membership based, subscription based, and because in my, my other, now I'm sorry saying my other life, but you know what I'm saying, away from here, I have some subscription based programs or whatever, but that has something to do with the charities I own and business stuff like that, but I ain't see doing that, over here, right? I'm not finna do all that. That's just crazy to me. Now, anybody else, I don't care. So, but anyway, but I do, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I mean, all the comments, and I'm just, trying to figure out ways to do something different. Do something that's rewarding. It could be financially. It could be, definitely, it's going to be rewarding. It's just in spirit, in spirit. That's going to be rewarding. That that type of way. To me, the feeling that you have an accomplishment of getting something done, doing something well for others or yourself or your family, spreading awareness, reaching out and helping others, reaching back and pulling people up, which I just have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you know, we'll get into it. There's a lot. Hold on for a minute. Sometimes I have to all right. Sometimes I have to write down what I remember. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all, and all the testing. We're gonna be on third shift, all kind of shit y'all be in there, hanging on in there. So again, and I try to, acknowledge everyone, when I can, but just please always know that y'all are appreciated for, the time you put in, the work you put in, and all of that. And it is a community effort, right? I just operate. You, baby, I done got so comfortable with y'all ass. How y'all hold it down. I'm talking about the panelists and stuff like that. My ass be over here, what? Knock the hell on out. I'm serious. I be knocked out sometimes. I done got just that comfortable with y'all ass, and you know what I'm saying. That's just you you want to be there to kind of make sure things are going okay. But hell, I know y'all got it. Whatever, y'all hold down the goddamn chat. Y'all hold down the panel. Hell, so I appreciate you all all the time. You just don't know. And like when they bring on extra professionals in the area on the block, right? To increase our knowledge, to build upon what they brought in. They create a teaching and a learning, moment and what have you. And it's a lot of y'all, y'all already know the answer, or y'all already have it, and you could, explain it to someone else in the chat and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Someone comes in and said, well, when they talk about the elements of an indictment, this, that, and the third, hell, I know y'all know over here that that's what the prosecutor must prove in order to secure an indictment, and that's going to be the language from out the judge's mouth down to the goddamn the jury. We already know that in the professional legal world they call it the jury charge. Also the jury instructions, right? So y'all already know that. Y'all already know that the indictment and the jury charge slash instruction should be worded the same or very, 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 very similar. But the meaning should remain the same. If there's any change into that, to the indictment or the jury charge, whatever, that can cause someone to be convicted wrongfully. That's illegal, a legal conviction. So that person will be set free based on that technicality. A lot of times we know that people can be guilty but set free on technicalities, set free on violations to the civil rights and constitutional rights. Once and their defense attorney argues that successfully, you know that's usually the end result. We know that. So if I'm up here talking, I'm not on the screen and stuff like that. Someone comes on through, then you know what? I know that y'all can handle it. And there is no bad question. I'll say that there's no bad question, but there is stupid questions. That's just my opinion on things. And we hate, or I hate, wasted resources. Yeah, you can ask and confirm some stuff. You can confirm what I say. You confirm what everybody say. I don't care. I stand on it. But when you start asking stupid questions and stuff like that, that's the wasted resources. When people come into the block or whatever, they don't know how a lot of these people get down. They start to act like, well, what the fuck I done come into? Or what kind of interview is this? And a lot of times they don't return because they don't understand the culture, the climate, how they get down, around here. Well, hopefully, we do something a little different. So when you go to other channels and be in other chats and whatever, you trying to participate or whatever, you can help the people in the chat, and you can as well as help that person, that's in that box that's trying to impart knowledge to us, have a better day instead of sitting there answering stupid ass questions. Shit that's more geared for, to see if the blogger that you don't like is going to jail. It's unbelievable. I don't give a damn. I don't choose not to go that path. Yeah, I'm unprofessional. But what I tell you is the truth. Just like when KK was over there on Choke No Joke, he was very entertaining, but he brought a lot of truth to the matter. You know, although it looked like somebody done spooked him somewhere, some along the way, and he done seen some things that he wish he shouldn't have. You know how some of the people have that type of look. Their eyes be wide open, hair be sticking on top of their head. They be looking all around, snatching back, and looking like somebody behind them and shit like that, and seeming like they should be whispering and shit and whatever. Yeah, like that. Like somebody looking for them. Yeah, that's what KK reminds me of. So he done maybe seen, or maybe he done cheated death. I don't know. Yeah, I really don't know. But yeah, so I'm looking at the screen now because I saw something. Hold on, hold on. Let me get some of these chat calls up in this building. Hey, Mala Kendra. Hey, Latanya Walker. What's going on, girl? The other walk on the block. Hey, honey. Yay, y'all made it. Oh, hey, I am Queen Newton. Yes, happy Sunday. And you know what? Oh, I'll get into all of that. Hold on, hold on. Hey, Samara. Hey, honey. Oh, thank you, Smoothie. I love to have y'all here. Hey, Black Girl Beauty. OCOV. What's going on? She says greetings to the chat. Okay, Miss Angie Walker, you are appreciated. Thank you for giving your professional opinion and helping with the understanding of the legalities. Thank you so much, Latanya. Thank you. Jennifer says your lessons have given me more insight into the current active high profile cases. Great. Everything you discussed is being touched on from chain of custody to impeaching testimony, all of it. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, each one teach one. Oh, hey, True Strong Warrior. She is listening and cooking, y'all. Yeah, this is um it's one of them combo lives, right? It's not a real live, but it is. We can sit and chill a little minute. I saw there wasn't that much going on, so I like to be respectful to other people's time. So but I wanted to touch on a couple things. Hey, Mississippi Mama and chat. Happy Sunday, everyone. I enjoy your input. Straight to the point. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. See, y'all, I'm trying to tell you, y'all, boy. Oh, there go my girl. Fingers rising. Yes, I'm telling you, this lady leaves a lot of good comments or whatever, and she is, when I tell you she supports, she's a great support. And I mean, and I look at all y'all as a big, just a bunch of helpmates. You know what I'm saying? Helpmates, because people can't do, you can't do this shit on your own. Yes. So thank you, thank you. So anyway, so like I said, a lot of I'll be observing, a little bit more, whatever, just to, bring back stuff that we could talk about over here. Especially when I see a lot of people asking the same questions over and over, whatever. I don't have the answers all the time, but I noticed that it'll be someone in the chat that can come in with the answers. Like, you have strong, strong people with that I could say would be of a type of expert advice in different areas, right? You have Mr. Pico Bean, he comes in with his perspective. Jojo always has his perspective. Killer has his perspectives on stuff. You know, Debo has his perspectives on stuff. Um, it's a lot of people. Dom has his perspectives on stuff. You know, a lot of guys come through the chat, and y'all women, it's too many of y'all to name, because y'all have y'all are experts and stuff. I mean, and you just contribute so many things, like like Fantasia, right? Y'all know Fantasia Haversham of the Dream Team. When I tell you, she ain't nothing but a little bitty Black Martha Stewart in the making. And if she still has those videos up, I'm gonna go back and look at those candle making videos of hers, because my issues with candles is they don't give me enough of the aroma and stuff like that I want. So I figure if I make my own and pour a whole goddamn bottle of some scent in there, maybe I can achieve what I'm looking for. As of late, the when I buy those wax tablets and stuff, that is the most aromatic that I get. Most of the stuff that I purchased, that little shit that you plug in the wall, I don't. And listen, I have a sensitive nose. I don't smell nothing. None of that. I don't smell nothing. Like, what is this? Mm-mm. I love for it to be like just the aroma, just like I sat up there and sprayed some perfume or something. It's crazy. So I'm gonna learn how to make them damn candles. Shoot, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Lakendra, Lakendra got something to say. Let me see. You have definitely shed a light on things, good and bad, have been neutral and consistent in it. You're a real one, even trying to make peace and understanding while remaining human at the end. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's my baby right there. Girl, that's my little Kendra. I cut you. My little Kendra. Yes. Oh, barbecue short rib. See why you said barbecue? Oh, Lord, baby. Oh, sweet potato pie with vanilla ice cream. Stop playing. Hey, Miss April. I don't see you, but hey, Miss April. I know you somewhere. Cotton candy. What's going on? Miss April is porting, repping Club Code Red, baby. They ain't even open yet. I told JoJo, baby, she is, honey, she is the top goddamn um supporter, baby. It ain't even open yet. Lord have mercy. But so listen, right? So listen. You have people and I've been putting a lot of stuff on the community wall. So shouts out to that damn community wall. A lot of people use it for foolishness. I use it for a combination. This is a variety channel, so it's gonna be a variety of stuff on there, right? That speaks to a lot of stuff. Hey, Sexy May. Hey, hello, Angie in chat. They need more YouTube people like you, Angie. Y'all so sweet. What is this here? This was appreciation thank you day to y'all last, not to me. To y'all, not to me. Damn. Thank you. I appreciate that. But and you have people. This is when I put that post. And a lot of times I be listening to stuff or whatever, and I just come and leave a post or whatever. I'm doing better by challenging by because I've been to hit that motherfucking button and let it go, baby, and it could be whatever. However you made it, that's how it is, right? So, and I'm listening to somebody, right, last night talk about, oh, there's always something going on that channel, whatever. But most of these people have channels that have the same bullshit because no one knows once you drop that link. And and listen, this link over here, so happen to be a funky ass link. But once you drop it, you don't know who's gonna click it. It could be people coming from the outs or whatever. And shouts out to all those, care supporters that really is getting away from that old crazy bullshit, like, about mixing it up with this person because they friends of, um, certain people, the person that you don't like, or you feel like put the R. Kelly in jail and all that bullshit. Shouts out to those realizing that I ain't do none of that. I'm neutral. And we looked at over here, we've been able to cultivate and shape people's minds, not the people, not to say, not for these people. I'm not speaking for me, and I'm not really speaking for these people, but I'm just talking about the events, the stuff that we do over here. You have people, like I said, it's probably like about 75%, on team lock R. Kelly up. We have been able to, they've been able to, cultivate and shape their minds and participate in activities to see, one, how this man, what's the possibility? Is there anything that could make him not guilty? Can we find anything that's exculpatory? And exculpatory meaning to find him innocent. The reason why he should be found innocent. We're not just sitting up here making up shit, running with conspiracies that have not been founded, talking about bullshit. Sitting over here, right? If you're being charged with RICO, the Mann Act, or whatever it is, we want to find out what makes you not guilty. What makes you guilty, and what makes you not guilty. And we're talking about the charge, the indictment. We're not talking about what's in your head. We're not talking about, all the extra stuff or whatever. When we're talking about innocent or guilt, we're talking about the paperwork. We're talking about that story. We're talking about that investigation, what it uncovered. We will touch upon conspiracy theories in the sense, and when I or theories that have not been founded, meaning what you're saying in your head. It's about the masters or someone, let the girls in or some they trick them and this and that. Yes, we talk about all of that. And we even try to associate the two. The paperwork and the theory. Because the paperwork got a whole set of allegations on by itself. The theory is something, you know, the theory, including a conspiracy theory, that's totally separate. And we try to associate the two to see if it works. Because if it doesn't work, then it must not be true. That's the law of logic theory, the law of just about anything just about anything you could come up with. You know what I'm saying? So it's so shouts out to all those people that come in and and participate with it or what have you. And of course, nobody tells you, not to go to this channel. You can go wherever you want to. You participate however you want to. I'm just saying and recognizing those people that come out and do that, because it helps me greatly to have a more balanced perspective to deliver. I'm getting some ideas on what the hell y'all talking about. And I'm going to try to put some kind of logic to it and figure it out. You cannot see, here's the thing. A criminal case that's on trial, that's going to court or what have you, it has two parts, two different perspectives. One is not guilty, one is guilty. You do yourself a disservice if you're talking about he's not guilty, he's not guilty, he's not guilty, but you're not examining why they're saying he's guilty, 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 and vice versa. If you're sitting up and saying he's guilty, 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 you're doing yourself a disservice, and you're not being a good, fellow man to somebody that thinks different, that he's not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. And that's just 100%. So it's easy for me to be, professionally, I'm going to be that way anyway, unbiased, not taking a side or what have you. I'm going to prepare as if it's my case, I told you, from two different sides for positions. That's why, I told you several times, that's why in a court case during the hearing, you could see, it looks like, it appears that both sides work together in preparing for the case, because it moves, it goes back and forth with very little interruptions other than the objections and what have you, because they have prepared for what the other side is going to do. They know pretty much where they're coming from, what they're going to challenge, what have you, and what they're, they already have idea, know what they're going to present, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm looking at it like that. I'm not looking at it like, on one side or the other. So you don't have to pick a side, right? You don't. And I'm living proof of it, and others. And when additional attorneys come, they say, I'm unbiased. I reserve my opinion. I'm just telling you about the law, the legal part, the paperwork, the indictment. I told you several times. If we're talking about the indictment, the paper, the case, or whatever, that is the case. The indictment is the case. And it's going to make him look guilty. It's because it's alleged he is guilty. They're not going to have anything on there good. Although you could put a lot of information on those indictments, very few affiants, which is the person that has sworn, most likely drawn up that indictment, is going to sit up there and just say give his awards and all the stuff he's done in the community, this, that, and third, whatever. No, they're not trying to make him look good. That defeats the purpose. They may talk about, they may say, he's had a troubled past or stuff like that. That's about to the extent of it. It's not going to sit up there. That's just providing some type of background. And usually when you see those type of instruments drawn up that way, you could kind of tell that prosecutor or that prosecution team as probably someone that you can cut a deal with that's going to be more lenient, more understanding, more acceptance of the mitigating factors if they are found, if that person is found guilty or what have you. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. That's just something to let you know. If you ever see a paper with somebody, your ass is you the defendant on the side, and they about to, shit, you done committed, they've alleged that you committed some crimes, and you got your indictment, your charging sheet says, some, have in your story that person would, come from a broken home and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then you could read it, and it's not going into okay. So that's not saying the broken home that turned you into a monster. It's like the broken home, and then the mother tried the best they could as as a single parent and stuff like that. You can kind of tell. Maybe they trying to help your black ass out or your white ass, depending on what kind of ass you got, or Puerto Rican ass right here, as JoJo thinks I know all the Puerto Rican. So yeah. So um anyway, but you have a lot of people, some people that, and I so I have to say a lot of these people have told me about how these people are about these channels, and they try to low key hate on channels they think are growing and stuff like that. How the tactics, I just didn't believe it. The antics and shit like that, because it's stupid to me. I mean, are you serious? Especially when those people been out on these YouTube streets or whatever. What you mad at me for? I mean, this is crazy. We all have the same subs. I don't understand. So, but you have these. This I was listening. This person was like, there's something on, but yet I can recall several times them saying some of the dirtiest stuff about people sucking people's penises, and I've heard curse words and all kinds of stuff. They panel people was arguing and showing a whole bunch of aggression and stuff like that, talking, all types of crazy people cussing and I mean acting like a goddamn fool as well. So that's when I put that post up there about the hypocrisy. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And judging by the fact that you have been around longer, you don't have more explosive type lives and shit like that. Are you kidding me? Jesus. Ah, but I can't. I have to realize that I can't do nothing about the hypocrisy. People just gonna do that, especially them people that have now. And here's the thing. This is what I'll do. I'll pay more attention to it when it's and not the the subscribers or whatever, but when it's more my subscribers and subscribers that's weighing in on what the hell is going on. But when it's somebody that's holding a channel, and especially if them numbers are funny now or whatever, I'm not gonna pay too much attention to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big customer service person, so that's why I was kind of paying attention. But I just thought about it as it ran through my head. If they got a YouTube channel or whatever, and they talking about what the fuck is going on over here, yet still watching it, sometimes playing it, reporting on what the fuck is going on, whatever. I'm not gonna pay that, you know, any mind or whatever. And I'm gonna take exactly whatever they say, with the grain of salt. with a grain of salt, and I'ma judge it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be sitting up here trying to figure out, and then just to get to the just when the air clears, you thinking about, well, shit, that shit happened on their channel too. So yeah, ain't nobody finna. What? Wait a minute, Kayla. I don't know what that means. What's the U? What's the UN? Hold on. Wait a minute, Angie channel is the UN. That's why people are jealous. PR, DRC, DNC. Oh, the United Nations. Yeah, I got you. United Nations, baby. I got you. I got you. See? Yes, right. And I'm not going to change it. I'm going to encourage having a melting pot. Because one is thought provoking. I'm not going to sit up here and I don't care what side it is, and whatever the topic is, conversation, whatever, I want at least two sides. I don't need nobody always agreeing with me. I need some people come in and tell me, hey, this wrong, this, da, da, da. Click that link and tell me it's wrong, or hit that chat and tell me, hey, girl, this wrong. What you said was wrong. This ain't, your feelings. I don't need nobody to sit there and agree with me all the time. That's crazy. As if you have a business or you work, for a company or what have you, your checks and balance systems should include somebody that's going to give you the real, and somebody that's going to be there to encourage you. But you know what I'm saying? Not be like, I can go out there and shoot up everybody in the street and whatever. Yeah, girl, you did a good job shooting everybody in the damn street for no reason. I'm riding with you, girl. We good, That- I need somebody to, hey, if you did this would make it better, or don't do that, or what, that type of shit. And you definitely need the opposition to the other side. That's how you perform in debates, right? So, um, you know, that's what I'm talking. I'm talking about conversations about anything. That's what I'm talking about. A variety channel. So, and we can be on multiple platforms and broadcast a lot of stuff like that by clicking buttons and stuff. Hey, and if it's a journey, a new journey, whatever, I got a whole bunch of people that want to go with me. That's fine. That Club Blue, Code Red is coming soon. All kinds of stuff going on. So hey, shoot, and hopefully if people can benefit in more ways than one. I'm trying to see what the problem is. What is the problem? That's what I would like to know. So I mean, it's the hypocrisy, the hip, and then so many people are generating commentary off your commentary, huh? And if my thing is, if you have a problem with it, if you're sickened by whatever it is, and I say sick about it, but I'm just saying. Now, all you have to do is not click on it. And if you are in one of them situations, what happens to me or whatever, a lot of times you know how it plays the next visit. You come on and you hear my ass, click off it. And I'm not saying I get a lot of blow back on. No, no, no. I'm just saying it because I, from the one or two people that are saying something, whatever, I know what it's why it's coming. I know why you're saying it or whatever. I'm not going to be, I'm a numbers person. I'm a percentage person. I'm definitely not going to be, you getting 93 like percent positive comments, you know, viewership, participation, stuff like that. I'm not gonna, shit. I'm just pointing out how ridiculous it is to the 7%, because when you look, they're YouTubers that have a channel, and the shit ha- goes down on their channel as well. But I'm telling you, folks, it's a numbers game. And these people try to take your ass out. They'll try to discourage people from coming and to your channel, this, that, and the third. Not knowing while you sit up there just trying to discourage people from coming to channels, this, that, and the third, you're actually turning people off from your ass. And that's just how it is. The stuff we do over here is organic, it's natural, it's original, and it's all of us. And when you hear people talk about the comments, I'm talking about this is before I even had a channel, whatever. You will see, and my child taught me about reading the comments. And reading the comments, people are putting them whatever, crack me the hell up. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this dude named Andrew Caldwell. And if Nia X is somewhere around, she's probably scratching at the board because she hated what I talk about Andrew, and I am so fond of Andrew. As far as he makes me laugh, honey. And I posted him on the wall one day. And when I tell you, baby, see, I'm not crazy and selfish like that. I tell you, I don't give a damn about giving somebody no free promotion. Are you crazy? That's what you're supposed to do. I don't mention your name. Go see just what the hell I'm talking about. I'm not afraid of somebody liking somebody more than they like me. That is crazy. When you train someone and when you teach someone something, or if it's your kids or whatever, you want them to exceed you. That is the true way that you can determine how successful you are, or you will be. Just how how, or how good you the good job you've done, because they are excelling your ass, and they're taking what you taught them, or what you trained them, or have been on the job, whatever, put a spin to it or whatever, added some to it, and they took off. And you don't need them not one time to say your name and give you some type of gratitude for teaching them or helping them or whatever. Because just the fact that their ass took off is satisfaction enough for me. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not ungrateful and I'm not crazy and all weirded out. I don't need all that. Just the fact that your ass doing it. Are you crazy? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. But anyway, so back to Andrew, right? The comments they will put on, and here's the thing: majority of the people can't stand them. So those comments are off the chain. You watch them too, Jennifer. Oh my gosh! So I introduced JoJo to him, right? I sent them some videos. I sent them some videos, and you know how serious he is. Girl, girl, when I tell you we were sitting up cracking the hell up. He talking about this dude is crazy. And he clicked on the videos, all the videos I sent him. It was about 10 of them. It was him on it was about him, and we was hollering. Oh my gosh, baby, when I tell you I get my life, and I told you my child, she is not I told you where two more black people are, she will not be in attendance. She ain't She said we don't do right. And have no problem telling you. She don't do black She don't do no reality shows. None of that. You ask her who Stevie J is, she turn around and look at you crazy. Who? She don't know nothing about none of that. But when I showed her that goddamn Andrew, honey, we would be in here for hours. Something that's why I miss her. She would get behind me in the bed and we'd be cracking the hell up. You know what was like 2019, 2020, whatever. That girl getting the bed behind me. Oh Lord, couldn't stop laughing. He is fun, and I'm serious. That goddamn comedy. Whew. LaKendra, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna be ready. And when boy, that damn Neil X, she hate for me to talk about. It, boy, I'm telling you, you be like, what the hell is this? What is this? That's what you be saying to yourself. What just happened? But I love it's so funny. He is so funny. He has a little, he's a little slow and he's a little crazy too. Child. And he's wrestling with homosexuality, girl, and he's wrestling, if he don't know if he want to be saved, sanctified, baptized in the Holy Spirit with evidence of speaking in tongues. Y'all know I be what boy. That's how, baby. I got it down pat. But when I tell you that JoJo was cracking up, I was like, boy, you know. So, but yeah. So, man, anyway. But the comments, and I, just started paying attention to, comments and stuff like that. But I just wasn't serious about no channel stuff like, But my thing is, you spend a lot of time doing something, whatever. You might as well start, you know, putting little elements in and doing little different things, or whatever. But it ain't gonna run me crazy. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be, you know, the focal point of my life, cause that ain't just what it is. But the big and I don't think it's a misconception. I just think it's well. Before I get to that, I'll let me end up with this, finish off with this person. But yeah, so I was listening to this person last night, and I was like, well, what is? I mean, they didn't say a whole bunch of whatever. No, it wasn't a whole bunch of negative. Just like it was just something. All the drama that be going on over here, whatever. I mean, shit. I mean, hey, welcome to Love and Hip Hop Online. I don't know what to tell you. Welcome to Young and Restless Online. Welcome to Death Row Online. Welcome. Shit. I don't know what to tell you. Shoot. What I can tell you is hell. Listen. It's two people in the goddamn celebrity world is following us. And I check to see if they still there. They still there. Hey, they ain't clicked off what you call it, unsubscribed yet. Shit. So hey, I don't know what to tell you. Welcome. Shit, just welcome. So what I was gonna say. So I just don't know. That is so crazy. So and another and a misconception that I have asked, encouraged, suggested that when I drop my link, anyone comes up here, you come to bear your soul, to ignite a fight, to stop a fight, to work it out, to make it worse, to talk to somebody, to do any of that. No, that's never in my title, whatever. And it's so crazy. On my list of, I'm making my guide, my channel guides and stuff like that. I'm still working on that stuff. There's a whole bunch of shit I'm working on. I do have, peace panel listed in there, right? Peace panel, right? And that could be anytime. It could turn into a peace panel, whatever. That's not something I've never encouraged. Suggestions not in the title, not on Sundays, none of that. I tell you, go find Transcript Man. Go find Atmos. He is more suitable to do all of that. He had his mom over there with the Bible. Everybody over there got the Bible. The little baby got the Bible. She got a Bible track, all of them. There people to do that can do that. You got a lot of these assalamu alaikum Muslim people. There's a whole heap of them. You got who you got? You got Mr. Angelo with the assalamu alaikum. You have Levi. Who else? Oh, you got Debowski. And hell, I think you got Dana. But he wear the bow tie with the clean shave. You have Just Jazz. You have a whole bunch of people. Yeah, so it's just crazy. It's viewer's choice. It's viewer's choice. I don't know what to tell you. So if anybody, I don't know if I can take a snippet of that and make a commercial to let you know that this ain't no problem solving channel. I mean, hold on. That just occurs. That sometimes is the end result. But this ain't what it starts out. And things ain't gonna work out for everybody. I don't know. I'm confused, right? I'm so very confused with that. How does the problems that, or whatever you feel like that's going on your channel, or this, that, and the third, whatever, how does that turn into our channel by Angie problem in conjunction with the Blue House by Club Blue problem? I have no idea how that has anything to do with us. I don't know how that makes us the bad guy, or me the bad guy. More important than me, I'm getting it. So, you know, and it's so minuscule and minute and insignificant or what have you. But I'm a customer service type girl, so if some one or two some people may be feeling that way, maybe more, right? And they just haven't said it, whatever. But we're gonna talk about it, you know, in little detail. If y'all bear with me, we're gonna talk about it in detail. And shit, I don't know what to tell you. But don't hope for somebody's downfall and pray for somebody's downfall. And the thing that you're praying for is a channel. It's about a channel or a man or one, whatever it may be. That's the indication that something's going on. Something ain't right upstairs in your head. we're gonna keep on trucking on, right? So I mean, and when I tell you the comments and stuff like that, it's unbelievable. I'm telling you, when I tell you I love y'all comments and stuff, good or bad or what, are crazy. I love them. I mean, I'm sitting up here talking and I'm getting comments about what I'm talking about. That means somebody's listening. So, and when you come from a number driven industries, that's just what it is. And nobody, I don't diagnose nobody's I'll take it back. I don't sit up here and act as the person to work out no issues or what have you. Anybody up here, not just me, because other people have asked, how can we work it out? Mr. Pico, and thank you for him, he's asked, how can we work it out? JoJo has asked, how can we work it out? Dr. Sultry had come over here, how can we work it out? Everybody has asked, how can we work it out? I don't know who's going to hit the link and what it's going to be about, and who's listening, who's going to follow, and address. I mean, you can kind of expect if you have been talking about somebody, they're gonna click the link. A bunch of people I had never seen came on through the other day, whatever, to cut the fool and have fun, whatever. Now, I appreciate that from them people coming from up under that bullshit, acting like people got to be a strange. You already strange on the goddamn internet. Crazy. And just because you think somebody in there with a difference of opinion, that's what you're going to do? That means you ain't prepared for life. Because if you can't talk to somebody or deal with somebody with a difference of opinion, you're not prepared for life. And if we look a little closely, there's a mental problem that's ruined. Or maybe that's already there. That's presenting itself. And lately I've been, before I was reserved about pointing out all this goddamn craziness. But we've been hitting the nail on the goddamn head. And a lot of people been saying, have determined people have been crazy before I get to them. And if it's out of 20 people, if 17 of them crazy, that's just what it is. It's just levels of crazy. Level one is, maybe they look talking to themselves, answering themselves. Level 10, shit, they come to your motherfucking house to kill you. Or what channel? Hey, level 5, they don't win got a goddamn restraining order on your ass, and you on the internet. You ain't never stepped foot in a state. That's what I'm talking about. Shit. I just don't get. I don't get or understand none of it. But it don't. It doesn't deter me or whatever. You the one will look stupid. I have told you, I'm extremely blessed. And a lot of times, I don't even have to, by the time I get to my retaliation, the Lord and already took care of it. Or karma. And if they be so mangled and fucked up, I'll be like, oh, Jesus, it don't matter. It don't make no difference to me. Take your EBT card here. You can't use it anyway. Hell, you can't use the motherfucker anyway. Shit. Boy, I'm telling you. People who fuck with me usually end up in the YouTube grave. I don't drive them there. That's where they end up. I don't do nothing. I don't do shit like that. That's crazy. You have people want to discourage people from coming to your channel, coming to participate with you, to fuck with you, just especially if you will care, support this, that, and the third, because nobody's coming over there to fuck with them. Now, if they was coming over there to fuck with you, and they no longer are, whose fault is that? Figure that out. Put it in a mathematical equation or a scientific equation, and guess what? Solve for y. Figure it out. Shit. just crazy. I'm talking about nuts. I'm like, what is the problem? And they got boy, we got so many issues out here. Out shit, you be like, ooh, honey, and you have to, and because we touch on a little psychology of here, mainly because it has a big part to play in the law. Remember that word intent. It's all about your mental, your mindset. It's all about that. So, ooh, wait a minute. Hold on, let me see what this is about. But it's crazy. And listen, and I hope y'all ain't this crazy. It is a good thing for people to work out their problems, settle their differences, and move on. You either move on together or move on apart. It's just like a divorce. Relationships are voluntary, even a marriage. You can volunteer to be there, or you can volunteer. Now, just thing is, you're bound by a little contract. You can go and try to get that contract dissolved. But in the grand scheme of things, relationships are voluntary. Viewing this shit on YouTube is voluntary. It's not a requirement. It's not a prerequisite or core requisite. No, none of that. You could choose to do it or you choose not to do it. And if it's something troubles your spirit or what have you, I would not do it. You won't lose any sleep. As a matter of fact, you'll be gaining sleep. But people have to have conflict because that's what they use as their commentary. That this big old thing. A lot of people just can't click the button and just talk to 5 people, 50, 15, or whatever. Just talk to their ass. They talk back to you. The way they think they can't do it because we all can do that. It's not a big deal to put that much emphasis on a YouTube channel and what goes on somebody else's YouTube channel. It speaks a lot about your ass. When these other channels that some of the stuff I be like a lot of celebrity stuff or whatever, that's commentary. You're meant to comment on it. It's in that little box on your computer, generating information for you to speak upon, to think about, to share. That's what it's doing. That's what we all do. So do that. That's what you have to do. Do that. And not get, so caught up in the bullshit. Or like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, you just think about it. It's like, it's crazy. And it's when and not one time, it's a lot of stuff. Just pay attention. Whereas not one time have I ever said, come over here, I'm going to solve your problem. I'm going to do this, that, and the third for you. We're going to solve it, whatever. But if you solve it, if people solve it, I'm not solving shit. I don't know what's going on. It's those people. And here's the thing, right? When people do things naturally and organically and by their own free will, they volunteer to do it, chances are it stays that way. What I'm saying is when people volunteer to solve this shit, usually it stays that way unless some irritant tries to disturb it. You need to find out and figure out why people want to for bullshit to continue. Why they try to start bullshit. Case in point, you see where Sid Bo, he have gotten to it with a lot of people, what have you. He got to it with me. I mean, and then he's squashed those issues. Or people have squashed it with him. And this is to be said about other people that have had issues with each other. Why would somebody want to create or stir that issue back up? I mean, on purpose, stir it up. For what? That's crazy. It's not that somebody's releasing some new information. When I'm talking about new information to a person that they didn't know, that a person didn't know the information existed. Which on appeal, that's another way an appeal can be granted, right? Because you got new information that someone got new information that they didn't know that existed at the time that the hearing was going on. So it's in along the line of what I'm trying to say, but I'm bringing it down. Okay, when something comes in my head, I can associate it with the law. We could make the two parallel, and we can kind of understand both of them at the same time because we can what walk and chew gum at the same time. So anyway, but why would somebody try to rejuvenate something that has already been discussed, something that both parties already knew by, you do nothing, you're not sabotaging no relationships by doing, putting some, I don't know, child, I don't know. You got to really start, I don't know what the fuck is that about. But, it's really crazy. But listen, I'm not the problem solver. I'm not the goddamn Dr. Phil. None of people never came to say I was. But if you see a fight, hopefully they don't have no. If they got weapons and shit, your method of trying to stop that fight is picking up the phone and calling 911. Even if they don't, whatever, your method of trying to stop that fight is to pick up the phone, and call 911, or you're gonna get over there and try to break it up yourself. You didn't come there to break up no fight. You didn't show up with a motherfucking your goddamn cat suit on and a damn uh shit cape tied around your goddamn ignorant ass neck and say you the fight break upper and that's what you do, the problem solver, and that's what you do. No, you didn't even say that you have been trained to or can or whatever solve issues. Not no bullshit on no YouTube. You was shit. I like to look at it like this. It's for entertainment purposes only for sure, but it's also for educational purposes to educate your ass on how not to get into these motherfucking situations. That's the educational part of it. Educate your crazy ass on how not to be in this crazy ass shit and how to moonwalk off it. So, and the thought that I would have gone to school for as long as I have to work free on the YouTube. That is insane. That's an insane thought created by someone that seemed to be insane at this point. There's no way, there's no other way I can put it. I'm trying to put it nicely, but that's what it is. Anybody that would think that way is crazy as hell. And go through this one more time about how I make a living. And fortunately, especially during COVID, I don't have to put my ass in a car and drive it to somebody's location. Not saying there's anything wrong with the people that do, because I did for appointments, for clients, and when I'm teaching a class at the school. Because everything's online now. So I don't have to do that. 4 forms of income. Have to have a lot of income because I have expensive habits and a child, even though she makes a very good living, you know how parents are with our only child, right? I have a whole charity trying to start a new. A lot of shit depends on me. So I have to have multiple streams of income and go through it. I teach school. I put on the video the subjects in which I teach or have taught. It's on the credential video. I showed it. It's on there now. Click it. You get you get a lot of information. You don't have to wonder. And you know, one is law. I think they have an accountant up there. I think they have statistics. I know they have psychology on there, and I think they have one more. It's 5. My work also goes to a a study resource, a problem solving resource that is used by college students. I don't know if regular students use it as well, but I know college students use it. It's on the thing. They got blurted out the resource or whatever, but it's on the thing. They'll tell you. One paycheck. The other one, I get contracts from states, could be as well as hospitals, just about anywhere to place, kind of like a triaging service, right? To place mental health. It's called offering behavioral services, right? Outside behavioral services, which means I'm finding a helpmate for people who have mental health issues. You got juvenile delinquents. You got people with drug issues. I have a call on there with one of the clients that I kept for myself. That's why when the people doxed me or whatever that word y'all use or whatever, found all those addresses everywhere, have addresses in 21 states. I don't know why I have to go through this again, but I will. Have addresses in 21 states. That's because I had to create a residency there to get those that particular contract. Source number 2. Source number 3. I do arbitration and mediation for one of the biggest if it got to be the, you know, it is the biggest company that work out issues between customers, clients, and companies. That should be real easy to solve. You should really get that name right off the top, that business name. That's the third. The fourth is a referral service where I get to place at least on the average a person, give a person a job every week. With that, if it's a new placement, I get a bonus plus a percentage of what they make for 90 days. If it's a repeat person that someone is already in the system, I'm just going to get what they make, a percentage of what they make for 90 days. I'm not going to get a bonus because it's not a new hire. That's it. I have all the IRS paperwork. It's in that same video. Have no idea why people, because this is a mental health issue, why people want to make up facts about you because they don't want to accept the truth and the facts about you. That is crazy. That means you absolutely are out your mind and you are displaying it for the world to see that you have lost your damn mind. It's hard to lie about those facts. It's right there. The paper say Internal Revenue Service. And I left a part of my name exposed so you can see they talking about my black ass. I don't get it. I'm probably one, I don't know how many people that have given the most disclosure as much as I can, but I don't get it. That's crazy. I don't have to make up none of it. But some people would have to make up their background and their work record and their shit like that. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Got something to do with you. So again, I can do all of that in my gown. Like what? I don't get it. A lot of people work from home or what have you. I mean, how you can't shop, eat out, do whatever other external fucking shit and not have a way to pay for it. Your overhead may be okay, that may be taken care of, but you ain't gonna just you ain't gonna never buy you an outfit or nothing, or a purse or nothing, whatever, just because somebody got your overhead. That's okay. Like what the fuck is going on? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, and who? I mean, I can't. I guess people. I mean, most people don't believe shit like that. But then you got some people who don't get out much that may believe some bullshit like that because they just like that person, and they may not like you. And that's another thing. Y'all got to get out that bullshit of just because you don't like somebody and you like somebody else, you're not accepting the good of that person that you don't like. That's why it's so easy for me to say something good about, if they got something good about their ass about somebody I don't like, that I want to bust in their motherfucking ass. That's called being a real one and a true one. I don't have to make no shit up. I don't have to say that nobody's handicapped when they're not. Nobody's ugly when they're not. Nobody don't work somewhere, when they do, all that kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know if y'all accustomed to that shit or if y'all run into it. I have never dealt with motherfuckers like this. And I am so glad that by a process of their elimination, they removed their ass up out my life and my way. So I don't have to do it myself. They do it for me. I told you I am blessed. You listen, and listen. I'm just gonna give you a scenario. You have y'all ever been with a you've had a roommate or whatever, and you want them to move out or whatever, but you just can't find the words to tell them. Yes, that's what I'm talking. That's the feeling. Oh shit. Yes, this shit works out for me. That people be thinking they doing something to your detriment to help to hurt you, whatever. No, you helping me. Y'all have to look at. I'm trying to tell you. Look at the blessing in things. You didn't have to do shit. You didn't have to help nobody move or nothing. Be like, thank you. Hey, spitting fire. Driving and say hello. I thought you'd be asleep for a few days. Girl, listen, honey, I slept so hard and crazy. Babe, I had to get it. And I keep falling asleep on that movie, The Harder They Fall. I keep falling asleep on it. And it's not that it's a bad movie because it's real interesting, but I'm so sleepy every time I start it up. Honey, I get a little bit further and my ass is out. Hey, honey, hey, spitting, hey, hey, hey. So, but yes, I mean, I'm just trying to tell you, I've never seen that happen in an area that's not supposed to be competitive. I'm not no YouTube channel. What you competing for? And for what? What's the reward? What's the award? What are we going to win? What is in your head that you're going to win? You're crazy. So I've just never seen no shit like that. I've come across, of course, we've come across liars, but not to the extent of lying that goes on with this shit here. I'm talking about lying, reshaping perspective, understanding, and the facts. That's what's going on. You like what? Who the fuck can do that? When you sit up here reading the paper, and somebody you reading the paper, it says no. I'll give you a better. Let me give you an example. You're reading your bank statement, and it says at the bottom that you have $2,000, $2,313, and somebody come and tell, and this is you looking at this the bank you done clicked on with your ID, and you done hit check and summary, and somebody come tell you no, you have $5,273 in the bank, and they believe it. And you see me, but no, I don't. I got the paper right here, and this is my account. And what? It is a intriguing study with some of these goddamn people. You can just sit there and just study their motherfucking mental goddamn process. And these motherfuckers are functional. They can go to work, take care of families, and be crazy than a motherfucker. Lies, because to tell lies on that scale, to that magnitude, you got to be crazy to even think about doing that. Unbelievable. Then you got people that when you challenge any of that, because it should be challenged, it should be pointed out at least that, hey, this ain't right. Somebody way to play, hey, that ain't right. That ain't right there. That ain't right. That ain't we that ain't right. This ain't how life goes. You got a gang of motherfuckers that comes and to try to take your ass out. And what they do, dox you. All because you done disagreed, pointed out, or challenged the motherfucker for coming at you with the bullshit. That thing that you supposed to just lay down and take it. Bullshit. That's happening in their reality. That's about their perspective. Not in somebody like, what is going on? So I don't give a damn. Anybody comes to fuck with me, you gonna get it. By mouth, or by power of the pen, by power of some other shit, by the power of the motherfucking seals, you gonna get it. Cause you gonna learn. That's if I'm feeling like it. I got time for that shit. Keep your crazy to yourself. Damn. I'm never seen. So if I'm acting like I'm a, yeah, I know I'm a, Joe tell me you live this, shelter life and this, that, and third, whatever. Because of course, he got more insight than me and whatever than the rest of y'all. So when he say stuff, he's speaking from enough. But I don't give a damn how shelter. But I know when something ain't right and it's not factual. And on top of that, half the time it don't make no sense. When you get dressed in the morning, do you put your drawers and your bra on the outside of your motherfucking dress? No. But them motherfuckers will tell you, depending on who did which blogger that did it, that it's perfectly fine. And cuss you out. You were like, huh? Wait a minute. Just because that's their friend. Just cause all of them high and get high together. Yeah, I said it. They will fuck if you don't like it. Stop getting high. You probably won't be stupid and act treacherous. And about to get your ass beat on these streets on by other ways. Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't get mad at me because I'm anti-high. I ain't said I ain't never been high. I'm just anti-high right now. Huh? Hey, and especially and the high and the drunk people that I don't like are the ones that drink and drive and don't learn the lesson from that shit and just continues to do it, or drink while under influence and stuff like that, and cause harm and shit, or permanent harm in some cases, are the ones that get, that be fucking with people because that shit told them to do so. All kinds of shit. Which the substances they should be taking is the mental health pills. Take those motherfuckers. And so it could regulate whatever that needs regulating in your motherfucking brain. The serotonin or something. Do that. But no, they get fucked up and click that motherfucking button or whatever, or go fucking with people. And then when that hair come down, they don't know what the fuck just happened. Are they apologizing and crying? I don't get it. I choose not to deal with none of it. I want nothing to do with none of it. Because I'm too volatile. No. And the only thing I think is motherfucking revenge and return. I, Let me change that. Return and revenge. If the Lord are coming and got you first. So I don't want to do none of that. I just want to come on here, kiki, have a good time, talk about these topics or whatever, and and hopefully we get something done, get some work done. Having fun is a form of getting some work done, because hey, that was the objective. To bring your ass on here and have some goddamn fun and get your ass off. That's it. Not around these parts. These motherfuckers crazy. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people make these videos and talk about these people and all this here, and somebody did something to them and it affected their channel, and somebody did something to the channel, all that bullshit. That is called a cry for help. But they too crazy to tell you what is the help you desire. So people can get to that part. Nobody gonna be sitting here be listening for no 5-part event, live event with just a cry for help. What is the help that you need? You need somebody to come on by. Do you need a couple dollars? Need something to talk about? Put that part in there so the people can rush over that to help out. What is some of that those things that DJ would be used to use when he was begging and pleading and all that bullshit? Uh, what is a guilty? What is it? A open mouth? A hungry mouth don't get fed, or some of that shit. I don't know. I don't know those begging parables. I don't know. Guilty. What is it? Those that ask not don't receive, or I don't know. But y'all get what I'm saying. Shit. We just gonna talk about it today. We gonna talk about it. And hopefully we ain't gotta talk about it no more. And if so, I'll just, I'll run this video or a portion of it, and with, what I'm talking about. I'm addressing it. And I run in the middle of the night. It's absolutely crazy. And that's why I put that definition in the community chat. And I'm gonna tell you something. I love that community chat. I love when people tell me I read it. Well, can you leave me a comment, a thumbs up, or something to let me know? Or you can also do thumbs down and let me know that you don't like it or agree with it, whatever, and that's fine. But so I put in there about narcissists, right? Because we got a lot of them running around here. But one thing narcissists do is they blame shift, right? And I'll read what it says. It says, blame shifting results in victim blaming. This happens most often when when you confront them on a lie or try to set boundaries. When the narcissist starts to feel like they are losing control and their image of superiority and grandiosity is at risk, they will blame shift. So it means they're going to blame everybody about what's happening to them except themselves. They're not going to take no type of nothing. They're not going to take their weight. They're going to say you did it. Because this is happening because of somebody else. They're not going to say it was them. And they will also go as far as blaming on some ridiculous entity that doesn't even exist. That's something that never happened. It's in their mind because they are a narcissist. They're not accountable for shit. They ain't do it. Somebody else did it to them. If nobody is coming over to their channel and whatever, somebody else is causing that. Somebody is telling them not to, people not to come over. Somebody is ruining their reputation, impugning their character, lying on them. They infiltrate them, all kind of crazy shit. And how is that? And they don't explain it. Explain how did it happen? And nobody asks. Well, how did it happen? But luckily, there are some people that are smart enough to know if they care about that person that's, you know, speaking that nonsense, they'll usually, you know, kind of reel them in and tell them, you sounding crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's me. That's how I call you. And I don't call you and be like, baby, is everything all right? I pick up the phone. Hey, you sounding crazy and you looking stupid on these streets. I'm just trying to tell you that. Now stop that bullshit. And if you start, a lot of people start, they say I'm rough to them or whatever. I got a lot of, I don't know heap of friends, but have a lot of friends and stuff that I'm not even allowed to help them or talk to them when they're in a sensitive place or whatever, because I just don't understand all that motherfucking crying. And if you are crying, it better be for a good goddamn reason. So I don't want, listen, you ain't gonna make me sad and shit and over no bullshit. Better be a good goddamn reason. Hell. So I can't be, like they won't let me talk to them. I have to talk to the guys. Even sometimes that don't go as planned. Yeah, they be talking about, they treat me like I ain't shit. I tell them, well, you ain't shit. Let's look at the past. Let's see what you've done in the last 5 years. Determine whether if you're shit or if you're not shit. Let's see what you've done. And we're going to evaluate what you've done to people. That's going to give us an even better idea whether or not you're shit, if you're shit. Anyway, so these motherfucking people, and child, and we also have to allow a certain percentage for the ghetto mindset, the ignorance, the illiterate mindset. And notice I say mindset. Because there are some people that are ignorant and illiterate by choice and not by force. Because you can actually turn that ignorance and illiteracy around. You know? Some people just do it. Some people just are ghetto by choice. I'm talking about the pink hair and the hot shorts, walking to the corner store with when you slip your shoes on and you're walking on the back of your shoes. If y'all from anybody from the south, you know what the hell I'm talking about. When your parents tell me you walking on the back of your shoes, and that's when I'm trying to hit you in the back. I ain't never walked on the back of my shoes. Are you crazy? That's instilled in me. Do you listen? I got two beatings in my life, and I'm an only child. Now I should have gotten more, yeah, because I've been going in for a long time. I've been telling you just how it is since I was, young. But I knew I didn't want nobody else hitting me like that, so I thought I better do right. But it had nothing to do with my mouth and the way I process things, but you know, the look that your parents, your auntie, your grand, anybody can give you, that made you straighten up, and you ain't walking on the back of your shoes. That makes you go when you go into that beauty shop. You know goddamn well you are not getting pink hair. What the fuck? Where is you going? That motherfucking shit. You know that you're not getting nails, and I'm not. I know a lot of people do, with the nail shit. That's just not me. You know, I'm girly, but not that. Now I'm not that girly. That's what I meant to say. Whatever. But I don't even say y'all type of motherfuckers. But I mean, not getting no motherfucking nails that you can't take your ass somewhere in some kind of office or school or something. What? Claws and shit. I mean, what the fuck? And then, honey, they with them dagger points, y'all be sporting knives. I'll just be looking crazy. I had my friend was going to school, and she put the motherfuckers on there, cause she needed a hand model. She put the motherfuckers on there, and I tell you who it is. She's a cousin to Vernon Maxwell. She put the motherfuckers on there, and baby, when I tell you, when we was done, I popped them off the same day. That was the first and the only time I've ever had that thing on my hand. And I keep telling y'all, them people be talking about, oh, these my real nails. And when they turn around, where you can see the palm of their hand, you can see where looks like the real nail done stopped. Now, I've said this before. And they like the look like the fake nail is at the, you know, is longer. So when they say these are my real nails, I don't know what they mean. Do they mean that the little part back there is the real nail? Because you can't be talking about the top part of it, because I see what there's a look like to me. Your real nail is up under there. You understand? Y'all anybody understand what I'm talking about? You can see that now see if you ask me, a girl's basketball, the size of it is 28.5 and the male's on is 29.5. So I got that. We ain't about no nails and all that shit. I don't know nothing about none of that. I mean, well, now let me look at this check, 'cause I don't know what the hell is going on here. Hold on, 'cause y'all, baby, it be some crazy shit here. Hold on, let me look at y'all, baby, because sometimes Club Blue, I can do a little bit more to check calls, but sometimes Club Blue, it's out of hand, honey. Woo, it's a lot of comments, y'all. Oh, shit. What is we talking about? United with, okay. United, okay. I mean, Avery, you haven't embarrassed yourself enough, honey. We all have at some point in time, and we all will continue. I got Cool BJ. Hey, Cotton Candy. Yeah, honestly, you can't control none of these grown people. That why even try to waste the time? It's all for the internet, entertainment at its best, right? Miss April, I'm getting me a memo here. I love your spirit, Lord. Your sense of humor is so crazy, like me, right? These people are demons, Latoya, and will lie at a drop of a hat. No morals, right. And I'm glad you used that word, that M word, morals. Now, there's a difference between telling a lie and being a liar. Okay, y'all know the difference. And yep, Andrew is funny. Yeah, people stealing from channel creators. Okay, I kind of get that, but some of these idiots steal from the subs in the chat. Lonely Lane, fix yourselves, Lord Jesus. Um, Let me see. I say hey to y'all. Hey, stilettos for me. Yes, stilettos. You want Andrew too? Yes, he is hilarious, honey. I said, hey, Michaela. Andrew Coward. Yeah. Again, don't follow his main pages though. Child. Hey, Cherise. Oh yeah, Mr. Delivery Child. Y'all know him. Hey, Tim here. Yes, honey. I get to my life, baby. Woo, child, we ran so many that Joe was on there hollering. I'm like, Joe, you ain't never heard of that man. Man. Hey, Pico Beans. I don't know what Pico Beans talking about. Pico Beans be lost, honey. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's narcissists and delusions and all kinds of shit. They need their own sector. The narcissists and delusional motherfuckers. How in the world, with a person that contributes the least, that we gonna need that person for commentary? What we gonna talk about? Nothing. That's what we gonna. If we talking about him, we talking about nothing. I have no idea why DJ did. These people are on crack. I'm trying to tell you, I was on it. I mean, if we need him for commentary, okay, huh? Yeah, if you come on there, pick your nose and all and not look sanitary, shit like that. Yeah, we don't talk about that. Yeah, some talk about. I tell about and a shout out to a lot of our sis mom life for always trying to keep things calm and peaceful everywhere I see her. But yes, 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 I love me, baby. That's the Angie whisper, child. I love me some mom life. Okay, I've seen this playbook before. Unfortunately, these same people will turn on you soon. Give it time. Okay, those who are smart stay away from the YouTube streets. Okay. Oh boy. Do some of you have families? I don't think so. Too much time. Okay, must be justice. You must be don't have no families and times on your hand. That must be that girl. Ooh, child, get some help, honey. Hey, honey. Oh Lord, the help you need it will not be found on YouTube, and I don't think it's meant for us to understand. Yeah, I'm not trying to understand it. I'm just pointing it out. I'm just pointing it out. I can understand. I can give a basic motherfucking assumption to it. It's crazy. That's what it is. Shout out to True for not allowing 123 to overtake its platform with the bullshit. Yeah. Jojo, where you at? Where you at? Get off the roof. Oh, Miss Avery, you know Jojo be on the roof. You heard him say he be on the roof. This child has to create a problem between two people because you have a problem with one, the other, or both. Shake my head. Yes, Black Girl Beauty. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Leslie Jennings. I haven't seen you before. Welcome, Club Blue. Welcome, Leslie Jennings. Um, who we got? Yeah, Miss Angie and family. Hey, good afternoon. Okay, hey, Purple Purple. I love Purple Purple. Hey, spiritual gangster. Yeah, oh, this is a good statement. Killing the crab and the bear mentality is fundamental. You can't lead with hidden agendas. Yes, yes. Value your time, people. I love that. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Yes. Hello, Angie and Chad. Just dropping us hello. I thought you'd be asleep for a few days. I read that. Hey, Spitting Fire. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Smoothie. I understand that, Angie. When I was doing hair, I would say, I'll pray your ass right up out of my chair if you were a difficult client. Right. It's Angie. You can't win if you're not right. Yeah, you can't win if you're not right within rights. People need to know that. Honey, listen. And shout out to the people who have gotten themselves a lot to talk about now. Because commentary is meant to be talked about, meant to be commented on. So shout out to those who have gotten themselves a week or two works of something to talk about on the backs of our channel by Angie in conjunction with the Blue House Club by Club Blue. And everybody, all the guests in the chat and all the people that come on through, the supporters and the participants and all them goddamn people. Shout out to you. You got something for you. I see you lining it up. You've been lining it up for days. Shout out. Let me see. They talking about so hey, when somebody's addressing Miss April, honey, sometimes you have to read it before you put it on the thing because you know Miss April be involved in all kinds of stuff, baby. She be have a medicine going on and she wanna listen to them racy calls and stuff like that. Um let's see. The app Periscope was the word. That's where I first heard of doxing. Okay, I think some of these people are now on the beef sector. Periscope was the most evil I ever witnessed. Wow. Concan, I was getting into that. I got to catch up on Chicago PD Med and fire along with SVU. I'm trying to get an organized crime. Yeah, you know what? Those some good shows to watch. Who is America? Who is America? Oh no, somebody talking crazy. Let me see. I know I saw two. Tune. What's good with it? Ooh, spitting fire. You talking about collard turnips, mustards, which you like? Oh, and I love it. Don't you love it when them old people mix them turnips and the mustards together? I've never done it because but yeah. Smoothie, you mixing collards and turnips together? Oh, I don't know about that. Yes, yes. James Harris. It's called having respect for each other, right? In which we don't. Natalia Walker was on Angie's live yesterday saying Dom goes from platform to platform starting drama, yet she went from Debo's to Angie's to Sylvia's last night starting drama. All y'all are some hypocrites. Okay. We and sometimes we're hypocritical, um, and we're not thinking. I think I could be guilty of that. A lot of us, but some people do it and it's intentional. And that's when you be looking like, huh? Yes. I love seafood. I did seafood ball the other day. Oh my gosh, child. Now listen, the people who and I know we're not blocking it now, but the people who did who are into seafood. Here, I don't know about y'all, we have something called garlic. What is it? Garlic? Oh, garlic crab trays, right? That's how it started out. Started out with people make the crabs and make this type of garlic butter sauce to go over it, right? Well, they start putting in the crab ball, they start putting eggs, potatoes, corn, sausage, shrimp, neck bones, turkey necks. Let me see, is there anything else? And now when you pull that out, you put that garlic dressing over. If my people from Duval that was be in sometime, you come up through here, they'll tell you what I'm talking about. The line be wrapped around the corner. And then I'm gonna tell you what happens. When people come from out of town and you take them and the neighborhoods ain't that great for them garlic food trays. them garlic crab trays. But shit, you gonna stand there and wait for it because it's just that good. You'll thank baby. You're gonna be like, ooh, thank you. It's the best. It is the best. What's up, 312? I hadn't stopped. I thought I was done. You ready to bling yet? Girl, wait a minute. I got to get my schedule together. Yeah. I got to get my girly on. Wait a minute. Minica Franco. Jennifer, how is having an opinion and freedom of speech spamming? Hi, Manager Walker. Your mods are threatening to delete people. Can you tell them don't block over? Yeah, don't block. What is going on? What is going on? Hold on. Angie, yeah, don't spam. Jim, okay, Jim, you must know Angie rules. She don't block, stop checking it. Okay. Yeah, please don't block. I don't see anything that could be considered a spamming situation. Yeah, but no spamming. Hey, Miss Trinitina. Hey, Flower 909. Y'all welcome them because the woman on the picture looks like Nicki Minaj's mother. Oh, I ain't never seen Nicki Minaj's mother. Now y'all know the difference. Okay, you know the type of spamming I'm talking about. Like the YouTube. Okay, you got the YouTube violation spamming. You know what I'm talking about? That web jam stuff, whatever, and that all that other Arabic writing and all that bullshit that be coming up or whatever. That's the YouTube spamming. So you know we got to get rid of those. Then you got the troll name. Okay, I don't want to see no troll names and all that old crazy shit, right? That. But the spamming that I'm talking about, the other one just by a person that's sitting there generating it is someone that's just posting the same message right behind each other, like in rapid succession, right behind each other. A couple times I can go along with, but sometimes you see somebody do it like 7 or 8 times. Like with that, that's a manual. You could tell them not to do it. So that's right. If somebody's telling them not to do it, yeah, that's right. They're supposed to be telling you not to do it. Hey, Quasia. Yeah, they're supposed to be telling you not to do it. And I'm asking you, please don't do that because we sometimes not all the time I'm be looking at the big monsters. So I might not see it, but I'm going through some comments today because it is thank you and appreciation day for people that come on through. Not for me. Y'all show me that every day and sometime when I be asleep. But yeah, but I welcome all the new people. Yes. And please give me your comment. Jennifer, she's part of Snake Squad. Let us be up. Yes. With smoked meat, Leslie Jennings. Yeah, that's how when my collard greens, I use smoked neck bones. That's the only. Well, that's not the only meat I use, but as far as when it comes to like yeah, people do smoked turkey and whatever else. I just do smoked neck bones, and of course you got my little secret season, the other season I can't tell you about. Can't tell you because it's a secret. Let me see what else was on the list. So got that out. Okay, so I listened to finally found, and shout out to Tasha K for putting up that interview with her and Don Russell, right? Okay, listen, I've never, I just felt that Don Russell, does lie, I mean, and here's the thing, he all caught up in the case or whatever. I expected. Okay, but with this interview, I think a lot of stuff he was telling was the truth. It didn't really get into, a whole lot of particulars, and he spoke to when he was there. He said he didn't, came around 2018. By that time, he said the end of 2018, a majority of that stuff hadn't happened, and he know nothing about it. He would came through to look through his financials and things of that nature. And if you know how to detect a liar, and you are trained to figure that shit out, So when he was talking about what he discovered, he actually did some work. He did some work to uncover what was and I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. What was, the nature of Robert finances and stuff that had happened. And he uncovered a lot of stuff. I believe he did that work. Now I could be wrong. I wasn't there. I don't know the people. I don't know nothing about it. But I believe he did that work. I believe just by the things that he's done, I can I can say I can make a reasonable guess that he was trying to assist R. Kelly. Might not but went about it in the right way. Yeah, it must be. Apparently, it wasn't ideal to do the things that he thought was assisting R. Kelly, but nevertheless, he tried to help him out, and in the process, he put his freedom online. I can't get from him doing that to him not being for R. Kelly. That he's trying to lock him up. He's an informer and he's a mole or whatever. I can't get to that part. If what they allege he had did was what he did, apparently something they got some kind of evidence or whatever, because his ass is on the indictment, right? Sometimes you have to sit. I never. I mean, other than the lies or whatever, that I thought, where he told lies, whatever. I never said anything bad about him. You know what I'm saying? Or he did anything that was against R. Kelly, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna look at it a little deeper and a little different. But that's just what it is. So just to me, he let me see. He he went through his finances. This is what he was talking about. That caught my attention. Well, okay. Well, he talked about of course his experience, how he met R. Kelly, his travels, the things he done in the industry, um, being associated with people in the industry, that type of thing, right? So I know a little bit about that life. So I've never dealt with and a legal side of an entertainer, right? Like his contracts and stuff like that. No, no, no. But just when I told y'all I asked my friend about the I put it up there. His response to me about like the masters and things of that nature. Remember, I asked him, don't after a certain amount of time, like years. This ridiculous amount of years, like 35, 30, whatever. 38, I think, in R. Kelly's case, whatever. You get them back, it reverts back to you, whatever. And he said, yeah, that is the truth, or what have you. So, Don spoke about that. And, and he spoke about, that he did a deeper dive into his R. Kelly's financials and all that stuff. Hell, I'm sorry, y'all. Baby, I done clicked on something. No, I had done, baby, I had done, hauled ass, honey. Something had happened. No, but what I'm saying is this, right? You hear what's, you got to listen to certain things, right? You got to listen to the whole entire situation. Now, I don't just take what somebody say at a later time and run with that. I listen to what was said previously about the same situation, about the same items, about the same arrangement, and you listen to the story. Some of the shit that comes out of a person's mouth contradicts what they said at an earlier time. You got to listen to all of that. Now I'm gonna listen to it, right? This is what I gather. I gather that Don was supposed to take that stuff, hawk it or sell it or whatever, and bring the money back. When he didn't do that, it all automatically turned into he stole the stuff. Now, if you want to contend that the stuff is now stolen because that agreement wasn't met for reasons where you can consider somebody stole the stuff, then that's an argument you can make. But you're talking about if you're trying to say that he stole the stuff or took the stuff without somebody's knowledge, no, that's not that's no. I don't know, I wasn't there or what have you, but I guarantee you, from you listen to what somebody said, what people say at an earlier date, what people say at a later date, you'll get the truth is somewhere in the middle. Now, well, that might be true. My whole point is, it's just because you can like somebody or dislike them, whatever, that doesn't mean that, you know, if they do something good, you shouldn't be able to say it, and you don't have to lie on them just because you don't like them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just, being fair and human. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like it's two people. One was my best friend for a long time, and the other one was a decent friend or what have you. We don't speak. I'm not out here saying bad shit about them. I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's just how what it is, and I know them. Hello, Gerald Cross. He said what? He said he was a tap dancing thief. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he stole stuff. That's why he didn't give it to his children. Things to make it right, right, right. If he stole it, why he didn't give it to his kids? You know that. I mean, it is what it is. Just because somebody said something happened and this and the third, don't make it so. I mean, hey, people, and keep in mind, like he hadn't just when it came out that he had, they said he stolen the stuff. He hadn't just taken the stuff that day or the day before. He'd been had possession of that stuff. Why wasn't it considered stolen then? Hell, I don't know, Don. I'm just telling you. You gotta come to your own conclusion. That's why it's so good to have, you know, both sides and people that are in the middle. Cause y'all can help fill in with the shit that we all don't know. I'm not saying that Don is a law abiding citizen and this, that, and the third. Not for one, I don't believe he's against R. Kelly because I've never seen someone that's against R. Kelly in trouble for helping R. Kelly. That ain't how it works. Don't make sense. Lord have mercy. Y'all, I mean, I know months ago I started out touching upon, reworking that mindset or whatever for different reasons. We all need to do some exercise, different things, and talk about different ways that we need to rework that mindset or whatever, because we want to start thinking for ourselves and looking at stuff for face value and having common sense when you do it. Because I know I dropped that damn funky ass link. Because, yeah, shit, it don't make no sense. And since this is my, hopefully, one of several thank you and appreciation days to come, I want to say shout outs to Miss Denise. I'm talking Denise Brewer, aka Boom Boom Room. Honey, she'll, shout me out and say good things 10 days, and then one day she'll come with, whatever. And listen, the balance is preferred. You know what I'm saying? And I'll respond in kind of what have you, and it's not to get no mess started or diffuse a mess or whatever. I mean, I'm a straight one, right? You shoot straight at me, I'll shoot it back. So, but you are hilarious, and I don't know if he want me to say this, but when I tell you, JoJo be cracking up at your goddamn videos. You have his ass cracking the hell up. Oh my gosh. It makes sense if you're stealing his money and to cover it up. You're part of the setup. Oh, drama. Okay. He's a super fan, not against R. Kelly. Stupid hell. Black Beauty. Okay. That's a real good definition. He's a super fan, not against R. Kelly. Stupid as hell. Yep. Yep. Yes. That's about as listen. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all comes on through with it. So, but yes, honey. Oh, he be hollering and screaming at your damn videos. Yeah, like he can be looking at a video and you pop up on there. It said boom boom room. He will stop and go right to. I'm like Lord, and be able to hollering and be cracking up at your at Mr. Denise. Yes, that should be hilarious. Um, Shout out to Miss April. And these are people. We co-workers. Shit. At this point, free ass co-workers. Even the damn because we all just a sub just decide to click go live. Hell. So the subs, yeah, y'all co-workers too. Yeah, we all co-workers. Free ass co-workers. I mean, Miss April, thank you for so many compliments um and acknowledgments. And oh yeah, and shout out to please, oh yeah, and oh shout out to Spitting Fire. When I tell you, someone who knows like that son of that I can tell that knows about being bigger but knows how to always reach back and try to help someone that's smaller in any kind of arena. In any way. People don't do that. And when we watch all this infighting, all this crazy ass shit that goes on, and people trying to take each other out by channel, and all that shit, you got people to be trying to ruin your reputation, fuck up your character, not knowing. Well, one, they do it because theirs is already fucked up, but they don't understand when they do that, they ain't doing nothing but people looking at you. Because when you're talking about somebody else, you best believe somebody looking at your ass. I mean, I'll never forget seeing a whole bunch of comments one time that people were saying that when y'all turning shit into the feds, they're gonna investigate your ass. That's partially true. I know. That's the state too. So when you up there talking about this person, this, that, and the third, whatever, people with good sense, they gonna start looking at your ass and looking into looking at your soul and shit. Okay, so one got to figure what the fuck is you doing all this for? Is it a retaliation? I mean, what the fuck is going on? And if you ain't got nothing going on and you trying to get something going on, are you just in a you? I said we're all co-workers, right? Free ass co-workers. So we're on a job, a free ass job, and your ass is just not skilled. It's gonna show. Who should be the blame? Who should take the blame for that? You, because you're out here unprepared. You don't have nothing. I've never seen a veterinarian become a goddamn engineer without training. It just don't happen. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, Karen, I did see that. I was cracking up. Yeah, dynamite. Oh, you know what, dynamite? I just picked up that you'll be ending with those bangs at the end because it plays into your name, dynamite. Bang, bang, bang. Right, you know what I'm saying? You think about branding and marketing and tying the shit together. You know, you're at every turn, right? You know, when you putting your brand together, your marketing, whatever, if you have a name that you have something where you could state your name, your brand, and you have something to emphasize it, and you don't have to say it every time you meet someone, every time you go somewhere, whatever. You don't have to introduce all of that. You cutting down on it. Yes. Now, am I reading too much into it? Is that not what you was doing? JoJo be talking about you just got a fascinating mind because you be thinking about you be doing three things in your head at one time and all. Yes, I be on to the list in my head. He's talking what you think about, what you working on, what you think about. Yes, honey, trying to get it together. So, honey, yes, Robin Chapman, you have done. Yes, okay, hold on. We'll see how long this gonna last, Robin. Hold on. Y'all just give me 1 minute. I dropped the link for anybody that want to come in. Just give me a minute though. Okay, folks. Thank you. So thank you, thank you. All right. Robin, I cleared you. Okay, but if I'm not mistaken, I got you yeah, I got you myself. Hold on. Thank y'all for blocking them troll names. I just went in my block list, and I sure do appreciate you. Because that's kind of rude. Those names like that. Bozo going to jail and all that shit. That's rude. That ain't right. We don't do that. But anyway, hold on. Let me see. I see. I got two more. Okay, everybody had information to free him. If it was a railroad, then the government cheated his lawyer. Didn't have all the information. Gerald. Okay. When you hear somebody say that they got the information to free to free him, that means that they have the information to prove that the RICO and those 14 acts did not happen. Not that it did not happen that way, not that somebody set them up, not by Sony, not by somebody sent somebody in, not none of that. Because if he went through with it, I'm not speaking on about the innocence of guilt. You could put R. Kelly in those shoes. If you don't want to talk about R. Kelly, we could talk about somebody else, imaginary person, with the same circumstances. If they did not go through with it or what have you, no matter how they got there, then they could be proven or should have been proven not guilty. So that means somebody had to have information to prove that no RICO existed, no Mann Act, the A and B parts, none of that. That's what he needed to free him. No type of financial information, none of that. Because if they turned that stuff in, which I'm pretty sure they did, and an investigation, probably prior to that, ensued. There was an investigation that occurred the entire time with respects to the defense team and the government, because the government has to do an investigation, and if it uncovers exculpatory information, which means information, evidence that would point to a person's innocence, they must and they are bound by law to use that in the trial, to turn that in, to make that be known to the defense as well as to the court. Or that's an automatic, or if they don't do that, that's a violation. And he will be set free. It says, Gerald, it was Don who should have gave him the information if he cared about R. Kelly freedom. Once again, the same concept. Like, okay, I changed my Angie. Do you think the government cheated, and if so, how? I don't think the government cheated. I think what can be questioned is if they prejudice the jury, meaning allowing all of that that the evidence, the testimony, and all of which is testimony's evidence about the uncharged acts. I believe somebody can make an argument about that, whether or not that prejudiced the jury, because that was a lot. Can it prejudice every witness? He proved they were lying. All right, we talked about what perjury is, right? In order for him to successfully prove that someone perjured himself, that means that they had to have two statements, at least two statements made either under oath or under the penalty of perjury. If he did that, then yeah. I'm not talking about some stuff you heard in social media, somebody saying something, this, that, and the third. Now, while that stuff can be used, and most of it is admissible in the court of law, if a person takes the stand in that courtroom and says exactly what they didn't say in that video, they have not perjured themselves. I know what you mean. I know that sounds crazy, whatever. But what they're saying is, at this moment, what I'm saying under oath is the truth. If they have another statement, what they said under, under penalty of perjury outside of a trial, then yeah, that's perjury. But they can say all kind of shit in different interviews. Somebody they can bring it in on cross. They can ask them about it. At most, that can give the jury the illusion of reasonable doubt that that person shouldn't be believed. But you can't say they perjured themselves because under oath, this is what they said. When they said that in social media, they weren't under oath or they weren't under the penalty of perjury. So, oh Lord, the defense is blocking it. That could have freedom. Okay, all right. Um, it says the judge was blocking the defense from bringing in information that could have freed him, the parents, the well check information. Okay, all right, all right. You have, when it comes to evidence, right? It's Rule 412. You have the evidence, and then you have the exception. With evidence, regardless of what it is, has to be relevant, relatable, and reliable. It has to be important. The parents isn't important. Now, to the what they can speak about. Let me put it like this: it's not important and relevant, relatable, reliable to the charges. They can only talk about how she ended up in that situation. They can talk about the business things. They can talk about that. It does not have any, that has nothing to do with why a crime occurred, unless they, let me say this right, because I don't not say that, because that's going to confuse what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, unless they somehow was negligent and they caused it, but they could just talk about that. But that's not going to have any bearing on R. Kelly's actions. That's not going to do anything to his actions. If you understand what I'm saying, maybe I shouldn't even said that because that's going to confuse. That's going to start a whole nother situation. Well, nobody listens to me anyway, so hopefully it won't. But what I'm saying is, so that's why they didn't take the stand. Trust and believe me. Anything that's exculpatory, that would have been exculpatory. If it was able to free him, if it had been able to have any bearing, apparently both But apparently, the defense attorney is well decided not to bring, because if you listen to the transcript, in one of those, Diva was reading, and shouts out to Diva for bringing that element to the block. In one of those, in the one of those, I think the final pretrial hearing, they were the judge was warning and warning against making the parent subject to the case, was telling the defense, because you do know that if whatever one side brings in, introduces, whether it be defense or the prosecution, the other side gets to talk about it. Thank you, Karen Jake. Oh, you ain't got to do that. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you do that, you got to sit up there and think about it. The jury, I mean, yeah, they giving instructions and this, that, and the third, but they are still human. And you, first thing that goddamn prosecution is going to seize upon is, why are we talking to somebody's parents if they were supposed to be an adult? Right up out the gate. And they're going to work that angle. Do you want to? So the defense, that it said in the pre-trial, if you open that door, and that's what that means. You open that door. She warned him. You go, hey, it's up to you. But if you open that door, it's gonna be some shit in this courtroom. She helped them. They know that. They knew that. So, I mean, you can't block exculpatory information. Evidence. I mean, that is a constitutional violation right up off the rip. You can't tell the people that they can't bring that shit in. And it's exculpatory. It's made to help them. It's designed to free, to show evidence of his innocence. Y'all don't turn me into a preacher today on Sunday. It was supposed to be lighthearted and thank you. I appreciate everyone, all this. Y'all don't turn me into the preacher. Mm-mm. And please, I mean, and feel free, the people that Club Blue is more than you able to discuss these things on it, and talk about these topics and things of that nature, and if y'all have questions or what have you, if you think I can explain it, you can ask me. I can, I'll shit go to the line, but if I don't know the answer, I'll try to get it for you. Sylvia brings in a lot of resources. Diva has a lot of resource over there with EETV. So a whole bunch of stuff. We have resources on this blog. Put it like this. You see me dealing with somebody, they got some resources to help you in some kind of way. I don't fuck with that bullshit. Now, working relationships, we got through here. Look, some more than others. I'm fucking around with that. I'm not gonna point you in a direction that you're gonna get that bullshit. You got transcript man over there, Atmos. You know he gonna give it to you. You got Sylvia, she got a whole bunch of shit going on over there. Spin Fire, she got a whole bunch of shit going on over there. Diva got shit going. I'm trying to tell you. Debo got shit going on. I'm talking about information driven type stuff. And a whole bunch of people. They're gonna give you enough. They're gonna give you a different perspective. They're gonna give you something. And we got, of course, we got the crew of the shits and giggles. They even gonna give you a goddamn perspective to look at motherfuckers on YouTube a different way. you got because you got random baby that's over there doing that. Hell, you got LaKendra. Hell, you got my boy. Truth be told, he's over there giving you a whole gamut of different a different way of looking at shit. Some what you call it? What you call it? The people that stay woke. The what is it? The culture conscious people. Joe, what is it called? I make up a lot of my little words, so we gonna call it culture conscious until the stay woke people, the power to the people, the power to the people. You got Dr. Rogers over there. She peek her head through coming on through the streets, seeing here and there. Hold on. Yeah, come on here, Gerald Cross. Yeah, I like Gerald Cross. Gerald Cross is popping them questions out, baby. Yes. Okay, so all these charges come from parents on Lifetime and talk shows, press conferences. That the so-called witness was supposed to be underage. So how are the parents not relevant? Oh, okay, yes. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. Talking about when we talking about relevant, right? And that's the number one thing it has to be, right? That's the lion's share of it. And not we're talking about relevant to the crimes. Not about the Lifetime, and the Lifetime kicked off the investigation and all this here played a major part in it. Not yeah, not about the talk shows, the press conferences, none of that. We're talking about to the crimes, relevant to the crimes, relevant to the RICO. And see, I don't know if anybody picked up what I was putting down when I was telling you that with his crimes, with I'll say alleged crimes, right? Because everything is alleged. And even though they say that they have been proven, guilty or what have you, I'm gonna still say allegations. Just I wasn't there or what have you, and I think that there should be. I think there should be an element in when this determining someone's innocence and guilt, mitigating factors should play a part before. It should be already built in before, and then instead of after you have been adjudicated guilty. And when I say mitigating factors, it meaning what are some of the reasons that landed a person in that position in the first place? That's where you guys that talk about the parents, this, that, and the third, would have more of an argument. When we were going through and we were talking about the exculpatory defenses, excuse and justification. That's what I was talking about. I just think, someone's mental health, it should be a part of it, and one shouldn't have to, a defense lawyer shouldn't have to point it out and say, you know, as a part of their defense, consider this is why this person did what happened, what they did. I just believe that. So, and I never meant to get into that part of it. I just always meant to tell y'all that, I do volunteer in justice reform and rehabilitation. Not to really go that far with it, but I do believe, my honest opinion is that it should be in that jury charge. It should be some type of allowances for why a person and get ended up in this situation. That's just what I believe, and it shouldn't have to be delivered as a defense, or you know as you got to rope it in your in your delivery to the jury and to the court. You know what I'm saying? It should just be written in, just like someone's mental state is a determining factor when it comes to intent. Should be mitigating factors as well. You say that when it comes to causation and you have the but for test, why can't you say, you say, but, you'll say R. Kelly was the cause, his actions were created the results, right? That's causation in my explanation, right? You have the but for test, but for R. Kelly not talking to, allegedly underage girls, this wouldn't happen, but for test. So my thing is, why can't it be reversed? But for the people allowing these underage girls to be in his presence or whatever, then he wouldn't have had access to them. I mean, I think it just should be fair both ways. I'm not absolving nobody of what they've done, but I think and also when you say that someone should know, when you're talking to somebody that's 17 and a half years old, the difference between 17 and a half years old and 18. Just because you are over 18, you have the explanation, you have the they say that you should know. You don't have no ID checking machine. You don't have no lie detector. You ain't calling them. You can't call. I mean, it would have to trigger. If you think somebody's under 18, that would have to trigger you to call somebody's parents. All of that. All they say is you should know. I think that's a bit unfair. That's just my opinion. But the law is what it is, and that's what we have to go by. And you have the law, and when you have natural rights, you have human rights, and then you have the law. They create the law largely based on those rights. So, what can you do? That's just my opinion. Well, true. Let me put this up here. Okay, when do we stop saying alleged when he was found guilty? All right. The reason why I say alleged when it was found guilty, because I believe that this is my belief, right? There are some issues, some of those things where yeah, you could say yeah, this is the smoking gun. He did it. And there's some cases where you can't. To me, they didn't have a smoking gun. So instead of sitting here going through each one of them, which one it is, which one I'm just saying alleged, right? But yeah, and when we did that We were doing the sheet where I thought when Don and I was sitting up here, where I thought they proved, what I thought they didn't prove, whatever. There, I said what I thought what they proved and what I thought they hadn't proved before they even, what before he was even found guilty. And so that's what I was talking about. Though, yeah, I mean, technically he is guilty, right? But if you are a on team lock R. Kelly up, you say, yeah, he's guilty. But I'm just getting down, to the goddamn shit with and I'm just going just a little further. So some of the stuff, a couple things I'm like, they didn't prove that. So that's why I say alleged. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get back to that black girl. Hold on. All attorneys coach their clients and were witnesses. Okay, and jurors up to the jurors to judge the authentic, authenticity, intent of what's said. Right? Ooh, if there are lies and the defense gets an opportunity to call them out. You're right. Oh yeah, black girl abuse. Come on. Oh shit, that's from the same comment. Okay, well if you allow that, then many people can use their argument that false knowledge or lack of knowledge and lead them to commit a crime. Um, not in my opinion. Um, I'm just speaking what as far as, and when you say allow, what are you talking about? Allow the without like the mitigating factors or whatever? Because if you commit a crime, whether you did it a little bit or a lot, you're still guilty. So we have a system that allows for mitigating factors. What I'm saying is this: after someone's been adjudicated guilty or found guilty, the defense argues mitigating factors. So it's already going to be there anyway. Mitigating factors, that's not a term I'm making up. That is a legal term and a legal, part of the process. Defense has mitigating factors, prosecution have aggregating factors. That's what I'm talking about. I'm saying is just like they allow for intent, they break, intent. We went over intent, the three top ones: unintentional, general, and specific, right? And based on that, if you are found guilty, you get, that determines, that can determine how much time you do. That can determine if you, like, if you had a mental disability, all kinds of stuff. So my thing is, hell, let me see if I can give a good example. Like, my ass, okay, my ass, like red velvet cake from Cheesecake Factory, and and I got sugar diabetes, but you take my ass and have me a whole goddamn fucking table surrounded with shit from the cheese, that goddamn red velvet cake with cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. Well, you brought me there. You put the cake. You brought the cake. You brought me there, and I have a reason why. I got a reason why I shouldn't be eating it. So we're gonna build that into this example. I got a reason why, because I got diabetes. I shouldn't be eating this. But you done brought me there. You drove me there. I don't have my keys to leave. That's another fact. I don't have my keys to leave. You know, put a whole table of damn cheesecake and red velvet cake. I'm finna eat that cake. I'm finna eat it. Even though I shouldn't. My willpower, none of that shit works. I'm finna eat it. We are human. We are, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's mine or matter this, that, and the third, what have you. But listen, hey, Tate, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, so people, I mean, in Black Girl Beauty, the best thing to avoid all of that, and I think we can all agree, no matter what size you're on, is just don't commit crimes, and then don't get into situations which can facilitate you committing crimes, whether you meant to do it or not. See, I don't smoke dope, right? I don't smoke crack or none of that. So I'm not finna ride with nobody that's smoking. They're not finna smoke it around me. None of that. So I'm not gonna even get into that situation. You know, the life of an entertainer is very, very, hectic and whatever. And they work hard, they play hard. That's what they try to live upon. But you can make a decision to get your ass one or two girlfriends or whatever that you know is of age or what have you, and stick to their ass. Like I was reading about, I didn't know that Travis Scott once dated Rihanna. And they said, I think that one of those things that I had posted, they covered that story. But they were saying like Travis Scott wanted his girlfriend to be on the road with him all the time, or whatever, this, that, and the third. Saying, well, Rihanna, that relationship was going to never work anyway because Rihanna can't do that. But they say Kylie Jenner can. And that's why she was on the trip with the Astro World thing. She travels with him. Well, get you a woman that can travel with you. That way you don't got to go to all them, those crazy parties. And if you do, you're going with her. You know what I'm saying? So you have to. That's the one sure way not to have your ass in this legal system. Just don't commit the crime. You ain't got to worry about. You ain't got to worry about none of this. You know. If you know fire burn, don't take your ass and put your hands in it. So, but anyway, honey, I am starving like Marvin. I promised not to order no. Listen, I need to stop ordering goddamn cheesecake back or something because this is ridiculous. But I'm finna order because I'm hungry and I got a taste for it. Y'all done got me. Listen, shit, I'm hungry as hell. And an egg roll, that ain't working out. I need something more than an egg roll tonight, baby, with my goddamn stuff. Listen, yeah, I can usually eat a little something and be done and be full. But baby, my stomach is talking to us. And when I say us, I'm talking about all us. It's talking about rah, rah. you know. Hey, y'all ever been with somebody, you done told somebody y'all you hungry, they talking about drink some water. Don't you want to knock the shit out of them? Drink some water. I ain't said I was thirsty. I said I was hungry. I don't drink no damn water. Shit, you drink it. I'm hungry. Yes, my stomach turned raw, but baby, let me get on out of here. We ain't had no panels today, so thank you to the host, the hostess, and the guests. I got to remember to run these things. And everybody else, to the next live. I shall see y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see what this is. No, get your crate. Hold on. Bye. You know that motherfucking crazy ass wavy kid just tried to come up here and I got his ass. Cause I banned his motherfucking ass. I'm getting good. Don't bring your crazy motherfucking ass over here no motherfucking more with your crazy ass. You need to get some fucking help for somebody motherfucking uh, karate chop you in your motherfucking temple with your crazy ass. I don't know what the fuck it is with you. You just going from place to place to place to place. Now I don't know why you ain't learned from the first time. I'm not the one to try to harass. Cause motherfucker, I turn around and harass your motherfucking ass. God damn, you'll be running to the fucking police when I get finished with your motherfucking ass. And guess what? I'm pulling my credentials and that seal, and you going to jail. You the one, not me. They taking your ass straight to jail. Bring your ass in no goddamn mo. I got your ass. I'm getting good with the goddamn shit. Nah, baby. I'm getting good with my motherfucking shit. Yeah. I blocked his ass from StreamYard. Now you blocked from motherfucking one. Yeah, you gonna pop up again and something else. I'm gonna block your ass on that too from YouTube. Yeah, I know you calling this motherfucking number with your crazy ass. What you calling for? You a psycho motherfucker. Hold on, let me see what this crazy motherfucker wants. I'm telling you, I'm gonna set you up with the motherfucking goddamn uh homies that like to do something good to you. Get your ass on. Hey y'all, baby. Let me tell you something. I look and I love to see when a whole bunch of men that got good sense. Not this motherfucking wavy kid. This motherfucker is crazy. I like to see when men get on them panels and shit. That shit be so damn funny. Because one, they don't never goddamn, they be like to be laid back and just, chill in the chat. They like to chill in the chat. And so I looked up and honey, Sylvia was going on. It was over 11 hours. I looked on there. She had Trevin tripping out and cracking up in the goddamn chat. Mr. Loyalty, I think this girl named Mimi, I think she's kind of new. Maybe she's not new or whatever. And Daddy Low, they was cracking up and having a good goddamn time. Those are the type of lives and stuff that I like to just sit back and chill and just listen to. That shit be fun as hell to me. Entertaining as hell. And when I tell you, Dr. Sucker, he is getting, listen, he's getting indoctrinated to these streets. Quick. He's getting a quick lesson. Arkansas ass, he's getting a quick lesson. Everybody, these men are getting a quick lesson and shit. And I'm just sitting there grinning. I'm like, baby, have your goddamn alcohol, and I'm talking about rubbing alcohol, the green kind. Have your Bengay, your Band-Aids and shit ready. Cause these people try to put something on your ass. But yeah, you see little motherfucking crazy. And if anybody can locate this child's mama, locate his goddamn mama. Cause this motherfucker is crazy. Yeah. I like to get the numbers so I can post them and have people harass his ass and call people and shit like that. That's what I do. Yeah, I teach you about calling him fucking with me. Your crazy ass. Let's call his crazy ass back. You crazy. Come on, crazy. Answer the phone. Crazy motherfucker. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let me get out of here. All right. Y'all have a good one. Be safe. Do something good for somebody. Bye, y'all.